All right, everybody. Just start to roll your shoulders. Just take some deep breaths here. Take some time to just kind of bring yourself to the day, right? We get started on Monday and we're like, whoa, okay, rush, got to do this workout. And just take a moment to just arrive here on this Monday. Connect with your breath. Good. And take a deep breath up. Exhale, soft fold down onto your knees. Round your back over your legs. Knees are bent. Press through your feet. Come all the way up. And bring your arms down. Good. Now, we're going to do what's called water breath. I just want you to imagine your shoulders moving up first, and now your arms, your elbows follow, and the wrists are the last thing, and then they fall. Shoulders, elbows, then your fingers. Let that breath go all the way down to your belly as you breathe. Let this movement be slow and smooth. Feel that breath. And big inhale. Exhale. Go on over to fold. And then your standing extension. Good. Bend your knees, hands to the floor, step back to downward dog. Good. Press the heels down, roll the shoulders back, and find your plank. On an inhale, chaturanga, and exhale, sweep the body up to up dog. Lengthen from the crown of your head to your toes. Good. Push back to tabletop. And we'll just cow here. Adjust that stance if you need to. Let the back bend. Find an inhale. And then on the exhale, roll up into your cat stretch. And find your neutral spine. Widen out your knees and sit back into child's pose. Good. Make your way back up. Good. And we're just going to gently turn. Put your left hand on your left hip. Good. Now, we're not going to thread the needle here. We're going to go to an angled child's pose. So you're going to take your left hand, the one that's on your hip, and you're going to reach across your mat, off of the mat. Then push back. So you're reaching right, pulling back with your left hip. Good, come up. Right hand to the right hip. I'm going to focus on the shoulder opening here. Take a breath. Reach across with your right hand to the left. And then we sit into the right hip. Good. Bring yourself to tabletop. Tuck your feet. And downward dog. Good. Step forward with your left leg and revolve your lunge. Good. Bring your hand down and you're going to take your left leg up to three-leg dog. Good. Now come forward into plank. You're just going to do a plank push-up. So drop, push back up, left leg back up. Plank, drop, come back up, left leg up. Plank, use the knees if you need to, down and up. Three-leg dog. Good, just reset your downward dog. And step forward with your right foot. Revolve your lunge. Good, step back to downward dog and lift your right leg, three-leg dog. Find your plank. Plank push-up. Right leg up. Plank. Plank push-up. Right leg up. And plank. Plank push-up. Right leg up. Reset your downward dog. And walk to standing extension. Take a breath. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, and unhinge. And roll your shoulders. Oh, that should have gotten you warm. Take a breath. Hands come to prayer. Good. Now, you're going to extend your left arm. Inhale. Now, hinge over with your right leg up. Unhinge. And come back to center. Now, we're going to go to the other side. Inhale, set yourself up. Right arm, left leg. Hinge over. Unhinge. And set to prayer. Set yourself up. Left arm, right leg. Hinge. Unhinge. Remember, you're just going as far as you can. It's okay if you're just setting your toe back. Right arm, left leg. Here's your inhale. And then exhale and hinge. Set that back up. Really let your breath move with this. And left arm, right leg. Set it back up. And right arm, left leg. And set back up. Take a breath here. Sit into your chair. Your hands can come to prayer here if your arms are getting tired. Good, inhale, lift that chair. Little baby back bend here, exhale over to fold. Press those rib cage past the hips. Step back with your right leg and come up to a high lunge. Good, feel that lengthening in the back of your leg, that back of the front of the back leg. There we go. Whew. Good, now I just want you to turn your right leg and then sink the hips forward. Up we go into warrior one. I'll show you Kitty after. Good, take a deep breath, straighten your legs. Good, now, here's where the fold happens. Dive over into that intense side stretch. Now, if you're not warm, take this a little higher, maybe just split your fold. Oh, we're needing so much love today. Good, now from here, listen, we're gonna take a knee. So drop that right knee and come up to this kneeling lunge. Check your back foot. Go ahead and make sure that's relaxed behind you. So not toes to the floor, but top of the foot to the floor. Widen out your stance and create this hole for your hips to drop into. Good, let's twist this here. Good, now keep that left hand on your left hip. Inhale with your right hand. And just exhale over to your left. I want you to focus on your right hip. Push it toward the right side of your mat. Then if you want to add the reach down, you can. But remember, when you reach down, you shouldn't come forward. You're still up. Put your hands on the floor, lift that back leg, and turn your foot. Now set your left hand on the floor, straighten your legs again. Now start with your right hip, your back hip. Pull it open, feel that turn, the rib cage, the shoulder, and we're up into triangle. Keep your legs straight if you can, soften if you need to, unhinge, grab your hands behind you and open up into reverse triangle with shoulder opener. So I'm squeezing my shoulders open and I am turning my heart toward the top of my mat. Good, take a breath, arms come up, adjust any stance that you need to and sink into warrior two. Good, just inhale up into sun warrior. And cartwheel to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Woo! You should have felt that hold. Good. Bring yourself down to tabletop. Now, just like we started, extend your left arm and right leg. And then reset. Right arm, left leg. And then reset. Pull that belly button up into your spine. As you shift, you're trying to create as little movement as possible in your hips and shoulders. Left arm, right leg. Last time. Right arm, left leg. Last time. Widen out your knees. Child's pose. Roll up onto your shins. Step forward with your left leg. You're back to the kneeling lunge you were in earlier. Just take a breath here and now spiral towards your back leg. So you should be turning to your right. Use your left hand to push that left knee open. Feel that opening in your hips. So pull your knees and your rib cage over toward the right. Hand can be on your hip behind you here, the back of your thigh, your calf, whatever. Relax your neck here. Don't let yourself be pushing your neck too hard around. And come around, hands to the floor. Lift into a lunge, step halfway in, split your fold. Step in, standing extension. Exhale and fold. You might feel like one leg is looser than the other right now. That's normal. Bend your knees, unhinge. Good, and just take a few moments here to roll the shoulders. You can go forward with them, or backward, or one of each. Good, take a breath. Reset those prayer hands and your mountain pose. Let's start with the left leg. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale and hinge. Inhale, reset. Exhale to mountain pose. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and reset. Very nice. Inhale, right arm left and hinge. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale and reset. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, reset. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale and hinge. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, reset. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale and hinge. Inhale, back to mountain. And exhale. Inhale, both arms. Exhale, sit in chair. Inhale, lift that mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale to standing extension. Good, hands to the floor. Step back with your left leg. High lunge. Good. Just turn your back foot, adjust as you need to, and sink into this warrior one. Big, nice open hip opener here in the back, strong legs. Think about that front hamstring dropping toward the floor. Draw the shoulder blades into your back pockets. Good. Straighten out here. Reach behind you. Roll the shoulders open. And then inhale and dive over into that intense side stretch. Good. Take your knee down to the floor. Come up to a kneeling lunge. And again, open up that stance a little bit so you can sink your hips into this hole. And let's twist. You're going toward your right. Come back, take that left arm up, leave your hand on your hip, lean toward your right. So find the distance between your left knee up the side of your body and out your left hand. Then add the reach if you want to. You're focusing on pushing your left hip toward the side of the mat. You're still trying to push those hips forward into the hole. Good, and hands to the floor. Lift your lunge. Turn your foot. Good, now set your right hand on the floor. Pull your left hip open. Feel the left rib cage turn and open we go. We're in our triangle pose. Set the weight into the legs, not your hand. Keep your legs straight if you can. Bend them if you need to. Roll those shoulders open. Just stand up here. Little release for the spine. Take a big breath. Adjust your stance as you need to. And we're sinking into that long warrior two. See how deep you can make your breath. Good job. Inhale and cartwheel to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Set your knees down under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. And just like our standing, we're going to start with the left leg and the right arm. Inhale, pull the core up. Exhale and extend. And then release. Inhale. Exhale and extend. And down we go. Left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. Left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. Good. And widen out your knees, child's pose. Breathe into your back here. Good. Roll yourself up onto your shins. Step forward with your right leg. And again, find that pocket. Take a breath. And this time we turn to our left. Use that right hand on the inside of the right leg. Push yourself open. Come back around. Lift your lunge. Step in with that left leg and standing split. Good. Bring the feet together, standing extension. And exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, unhinge, and arrive back in mountain pose. Take some deep breaths, roll your shoulders. Good. Take a breath up. Exhale into prayer. Good. Now we're going to take that right leg up to single leg stand. Open it up. Have a seat in this single leg chair. I want to challenge you today. If you want to bring your hands behind you, pull those shoulders open. If you're working on balance, it's okay if you do something different with your hands. Good. Take a deep breath and stand up. Cross that leg, set it on the floor. And we're going to inhale with our right hand and just lean to your left. Squeeze the inner thighs. Good. Stay here and inhale up. And we're going to dive over and twist our fold here. Try to relax your rib cage on that front leg. Good. Unhinge and just reset. Shake that out. Inhale up. And we're going to lift our left leg into single leg stand. Open it up. Sit into your single leg chair. Do what you want with your arms. I'm crisscrossing behind you this time. And lift that up. Cross a little higher so that you can set it down flat. Exhale, you're leaning with your left arm up to the right. Take a breath. Twisted fold. Good, unhinge. Reset your mountain pose. Take a breath. Exhale, hinge and fold. And walk back to downward dog. Lift your left leg into three-leg dog. And come forward, split your up dog. Was anybody hoping we were going to do the plank push-ups again? Good, just do a shoulder roll for me there. Make sure those shoulders are down and back. Good, we're gonna sit back here and split our child's pose. So turn that right foot in, right knee out. Left leg is gonna push away. Find your center here. Good, from here, walk yourself back to the center, and then just take your left leg back forward and split your up dog again. Good, once you're ready, just thread the needle here. Right hand to the left leg, open up your heart with your breath toward the ceiling. Be sure to reach down with that right leg. Try not to relax it. Try to feel as though you're pulling your left heel, or I should say that differently. Try to feel as though you're pulling your left hip away from your left heel. Let that left shoulder relax. Good, relax your leg down, roll to your belly, push up to tabletop, round up into a cat, and then just sit the hips back into shell pose. Good, reset your tabletop. When you're ready, tuck your feet and go to downward dog. And then lift your right leg into three-leg dog. And split your up dog. Sit back, left knee out, left foot in, push the right foot away, find your center, and split your child's pose. Walk yourself back to your center. Good, and just slide your leg forward. Go back to your split leg up dog. And when you're ready, left hand to the right leg. Work the shoulder around. Remember to reach down with that left leg. Pull that right hip away from your right heel. Release your leg and reset down to your belly. Push yourself up to tabletop. Round up into a cat stretch and then let your hips draw backward into shell pose. Good, make your way to tabletop. Good, take a big breath. Up goes the left arm. Widen out your hips if you need to. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder down. And reset your tabletop. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach through. And make your way back to your tabletop. Go ahead and tuck your feet and go up to downward dog. Step forward with your left leg. Turn your right foot. Come right up into warrior two. Last standing poses we're going to do. Think about drawing your back pinky back behind you. And come down, downward dog. Step forward with your right, turn your left, and we come up to our warrior two on the other side. Breathe. Think about drawing that left pinky back behind you. Find an inhale, cartwheel down. Downward dog. And let's go to pigeon. Take your right leg down first. Set the hip down if needed. Good. Push, lengthen the back foot. Push it down into the floor. Find the length of your spine here. Take a breath. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Avoid just rounding. Keep your shoulders rolled back out of your ears. Now, just wherever you're at, just walk yourself up maybe like an inch. And just take a breath here. And then exhale with a sigh and see if you can go a little further. And walk yourself up. Hands to the floor, tuck that back foot, step back to downward dog. Give that a little walk if you want to. When you're ready, bring your left leg down. Tuck your feet, or flex your foot rather. Reach back with that back leg. Find the length of your posture. Take a breath. And exhale, bring the heart forward. And we're just going to come up just a little bit. Move that around, adjust what you need. Take a deep breath. Let it out like a sigh and just relax. Good. From here, we're going to sit up, swing those legs around, feet together in bound pose. And find your sit bones here. Push your sit bones down as you press the knees down and lift your heart. Good. From here, bring the knees together. You're going to grab hold of your left leg, draw yourself down, and press your right leg out onto the floor. Good. Now you're going to cross your left foot over your right leg, and I just want you to relax your knee downward. Just relax your knee open. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, reach through, pull that right leg in. Still got the left leg on there. Just set your foot down, your right foot. Now take your right foot toward the left side of your mat so that you can drop your left foot to the floor. So they're still crossed. I'm just in this twist. I want to try to point my left knee to the ceiling. Good. Bring that up. Release your legs. Take a breath and lift into a bridge. Inhale, lower that down. Exhale, draw both knees in. And then grab hold of that right knee, press the left foot down. And now take your right foot, cross it onto your left quad, and just let your knee fall open. Good, take a breath. Exhale, pull the knee in. Piriformis stretch. And now set your left foot down. Right foot is still crossed. Step over to the right with your left foot, and then drop your right foot crossed, but on the ground. Try to point your knee to the ceiling. Come back up. And both feet down. Lift into a bridge. And slowly lower that down. Let your knees fall together for just a moment. And just begin to arrive at your own rest pose. Let your eyes become heavy. Feel your tongue falling back into your mouth. Just scan up and down your body, and anywhere that you're feeling that you still are holding some tension, just take some deep breaths and let that area go. Good, when you're ready, go ahead and join me seated. Good. Just bring yourself into prayer here. And just while you're here, let your head go side to side. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to. Good. Take a deep breath up. Exhale, bring your hands all the way behind you to the floor. Roll your shoulders open. Inhale, lift your heart to the ceiling. And exhale. Inhale up, arms come up. Exhale to heart center. And God bless you guys. Namaste. Have an excellent Monday. Well done.